Love can blind you fast, and the wrong woman can cost you your peace. These 6 red flags usually show up before the heartbreak does. This is not about perfection. It is about patterns that slowly damage you. If several feel familiar, pay attention. First red flag: you feel smaller around her. Because honesty with her always seems to come with a price. Soon you stop speaking freely just to keep the peace, like practicing a simple opinion before dinner even starts. But here is the truth: love should not feel like a trap. If your words get punished, your silence becomes survival. You start editing jokes, stories, and harmless thoughts, not because you lied, but because you fear her reaction. That fear slowly changes your whole personality. It turns the relationship into a performance. Pay attention to this. Comfort is not safety. You may feel used to her, but still unsafe with her. Real safety lets you breathe, laugh, and relax. Fake safety says, just do not upset her again. So you keep shrinking, inch by inch, and she starts believing that smaller version is the real you. This is where it gets interesting. Control can look like sensitivity. She calls you careless, cold, or disrespectful, but all you did was speak the truth calmly. Then you apologize for things that were never wrong. Imagine saying, "I need one quiet night," and she acts like you stopped loving her. That is not closeness. That is emotional punishment. Red flag 1. You cannot be yourself without consequences. Second red flag: she is always the victim. Every conflict somehow lands back on your shoulders. You leave hard talks feeling guilty, confused, and drained. Like solving one problem and ending up apologizing instead. But here is the truth. Accountability is grown-up love. Without it, trust never gets a solid floor. She may cry, blame stress, or rewrite the whole story. The facts move around, but your guilt stays put. Over time, you stop bringing problems up at all, because every honest talk becomes a trial against you. Pay attention to this. Excuses are not repair. "I was tired" does not erase repeated disrespect. "That is just how I am" is not healing. It is a warning that growth is not coming. This is where it gets dangerous. You start doubting your memory. You replay texts, tone, and tiny details at night. Not to win, but to prove you are not crazy. That kind of confusion can break your confidence fast. A healthy partner can say, "Yes, I hurt you." The wrong one only says, "You made me do it." Picture her flirting, then mocking your concern. Minutes later, you are the insecure one. Red flag 2. She dodges responsibility and hands it to you. And that pattern gets heavier every single month. Third red flag: her affection runs on her schedule. When she wants attention, she turns sweet very fast. When you need comfort, she suddenly feels unavailable. Like calling hurt and getting short, cold answers. But here is the truth. Love is not a reward system. Care should not disappear the second you need it. Inconsistent affection creates a quiet addiction. You keep chasing the good version of her. One soft night can erase 10 hard days. And that keeps you stuck longer than you think. Pay attention to this. Mixed signals can feel like chemistry. The highs feel electric because the lows were brutal. Your body reads relief as passion. But relief is not the same as love. This is where it gets interesting. Crumbs can feel like a feast. A nice text suddenly seems huge. A small compliment feels like rain in a desert. That is what emotional scarcity does to you. A healthy woman does not make you earn basic kindness. She gives it freely, especially when life gets hard. Imagine you lose your job, and she goes distant. Then she turns tender only when she wants something. Red flag 3. Her love shows up mostly when it serves her. Fourth red flag. She treats boundaries like insults. The word no makes her angry, cold, or mocking. So every limit you set starts feeling dangerous. Like asking for space and getting punished for it. But here is the truth. Boundaries protect love, not kill it. Without them, resentment grows under everything. She may test you in small ways first, reading your messages, pushing your time, crossing your rules. Then she laughs and says, "You are too serious." That is how disrespect sneaks in softly. Pay attention to this. Repeated small violations are not small. They teach you that your needs do not matter. Soon your time, privacy, and energy stop feeling like yours. You become available on demand. This is where it gets dangerous. Saying no feels expensive. So you say yes to avoid the fallout. And every forced yes leaves you a little emptier. That emptiness turns into quiet resentment. A good partner hears a boundary and adjusts. The wrong one hears a boundary and starts a war. Picture her showing up after you asked for one night alone. Then she calls you cold for being upset. Red flag 4. She keeps crossing lines you clearly drew. Fifth red flag. There is always drama. Peace never lasts because something always has to explode. After a while, your body waits for the next problem, like relaxing on the couch but still feeling on edge. But here is the truth. Constant chaos is not passion. It is instability dressed up like excitement. Some people cannot feel close without tension, so they start fights to feel connection again. A normal day feels boring to them. That means your peace becomes their trigger. Pay attention to this. Calm should not feel suspicious. If silence makes her pick a fight, notice that. Healthy love can sit in silence without fear. Toxic love needs noise to feel alive. This is where it gets interesting. Your body starts adapting. Soon, drama starts feeling normal, almost expected. Then real peace feels strange, even unsafe. That is how chaos rewires your standards. A strong relationship solves problems without making a show. The wrong one turns every issue into a storm. Imagine a late text becoming a breakup speech. Then an hour later, she acts like nothing happened. Red flag 5. She keeps your heart in survival mode. Sixth red flag. You are always proving your value. No matter what you give, it never feels enough. So love turns into a job you cannot finish, like working hard for approval that never fully arrives. But here is the truth. The right woman does not make you audition. She chooses you clearly and treats that choice with care. When approval keeps moving, you start running harder. More gifts, more explaining, and more second chances. Yet the finish line keeps pulling farther away. That chase can quietly destroy your self-respect. Pay attention to this. Exhaustion is a message. If loving her drains you daily, listen carefully. Real love can be hard, but it should also refill you. It should not leave you empty all the time. This is where it gets dangerous. Effort starts feeling like destiny. You think, I have done too much to leave now. So you stay loyal to your own pain, and you call it hope. A healthy bond gives peace, repair, and mutual effort, not endless proving, begging, and emotional debt. Picture doing all the caring and carrying alone, and still hearing, you never do enough. Red flag 6. You feel less worthy the longer you stay. If these signs hit hard, do not ignore that feeling. Your heart can want someone your peace cannot survive. The right love will challenge you, but not erase you. If this opened your eyes, stay close for more. And if someone you love is stuck, send this to them.